Just a quick note before we dive in. This is educational content only. Liberty Trading Club is not a financial advisor. Everything you see here is for learning purposes only. Remember, trading involves risk, and past performance doesn't guarantee future results. So always do your own research and trade wisely.
Hey, hey, hey. What you guys got for me? Get my screen shared. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. Good morning this morning, guys. Anybody like my screen name today? I think it's good. Does anybody have like a eval or a PA they want to do some M&Q stuff on? I'll be adding another one tomorrow. Point Break at the firm. Oh man, there's so many good ones, Joe. So many good ones. He was like he was a cameo in like every silly disaster or sci-fi movie forever. He was a big cameo guy, wasn't he? Wasn't he in like Predator at one point or something? What was he in? It was um golly, what was Gary Busey in? Everything. I'm trying to decide if I want this to be an ad spot for me on the ES people, but I just got to get us. It's got to get below this stuff. Although there is probably going to be a sell signal coming up here around right about now. Maybe I won't take my stop. Maybe you guys will be able to get into it. All right. Until he hit his head. I think he had kind of probably born that way, Todd. I think he was probably born that way. Looks like that cell signal is going to just come and go without us, without you guys. Well, I know. I remember the motorcycle accent. I was just joking about him being crazy all the time. Target's off if you took that one. You didn't like it on the ES, yeah. Is there anybody that's got a eval or PA account they want to hit the tick century with? I'll give you guys some stuff to do. Anybody got? I think there's. Let's see who's private messaging me. Okay, you got one person that wants to trade. It's not the eval we've been working on, is it? Okay. No. Okay. Good. Well, here's a simple thing to do. The really simple thing to do here, guys, is look back. Look back All right. So there's your short, people. Stretch. Here's the only reason I called it is because it the money line pushed up to the chop. There was a trade that came from here earlier. It was let's just circle this right here, and then go back. These trades that came from this area. There's the long I was looking at. I've been looking back so many times today that it's like the price action's burned in my brain. Oh, it's on the image. Okay, it would be different. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say in training earlier. We've got to use the ES and NQ as our guides. So you kind of have to have those out. And this I actually wanted to add, and I missed it. I missed the ad here, guys. All right, so M and Q. Those running your PA accounts on the M and Q. You're getting just low enough. If it can tick a little bit lower, I'd be really comfortable with doing what we talked about earlier. It looks like it's going to go now. Really comfortable with looking at the short. Maybe use a little wider tick spacing so you don't get heavy on it. I'm just going to go up to 60 for now. But I'm going to do what we did earlier. By the way, that short on the M and Q that we did in class worked out really well. Did anybody do that one with me? The scale into the shorts. I got burned on the ES, but guess who made it back? Obviously, I'm short now. Nobody did it. All right, now we can do it. Now we can say, okay, let's start at the market because we just broke the lows from Globex. This should keep us in everything. And then, if we really want to do this the way we talked about in training, where do we want to add contracts? Well, maybe we try to pick up a couple here, but really I'd like to add one up, a couple up there. Really like to add a couple up here where we came from before. And if we really have to, I'd like to add back up here. How many do I have down here? 2. I want 3 there. And I think I'd like to have 3 here. And that's about as heavy as I want to get, so I'm going to leave it like that. But it's going to take our target before we can get to it. But I can also put my target down at the next zone as well. And that creates a decent little plan. So you take this little swing low, use that as your next entry. Then you take the stuff where they bought from before as your next entry. I'm trying to put these. There we go. Jiminy Christmas. Okay, I like that. And you should have a short signal coming up here in just a second. Let's see if the ES broke. It's this is where I might want to add here, guys. I'm gonna do no more than 2 more contracts. I'll put my stop back here as a catastrophe stop. And then I'll do this one. If the sell signal happens, I'm gonna do it at the market. I'll do exactly what we talked about in training. So I'm gonna wait for a timed sell signal, as Stretch says. Wait for everything to hook over, get that at the market. Again, we did go lower on the ES, right? Yeah, we got to get a little bit lower on the ES, but that does look like it might be. We're just gonna wait for it to happen. I don't think I want to be any deeper than 5 on this NQ here, MNQ. So I might let it pick up this contract or these contracts, and that'll be it. I think NQ should be heading down. I mean, guys, think about this. Or did we just fill the gap? I think we just filled the gap. Sorry. Find the gap. Might be getting a sell signal here in just a second. I don't know if I want to be any tighter on this. I might go just at. It looks like it's trying to go. So let's go ahead and try to add those extra contracts there and give me a target down here. Still didn't fill the gap on the NQ. So let's see. We should be shooting for that. Should be shooting for the gap fill here. Still a lower high here, so I'm comfortable with that. Down a whole $40. There's your ES short. I couldn't pull the trigger on that for some reason, but that was it. You guys get it? Did you guys get it? Anybody get it? Get it? Got good. Go get my target. That wasn't bad, was it? I mean, you guys, let's see who got it. Some people got it. Okay, cool. Good job, guys. Hey, Jim, what's happening? Wait. Is that jaw cap, Jim? Or is it the new Jim? We have a new Jim. I didn't look at your profile. Let me look at your profile. Oh, no, it's my good old buddy, Jim. Hey, Jim. Oh, I cleaned the room out, so it took everybody's tokens away. All right, I don't want to add this again. I'm going to stick with my 2. I don't know if I want to be this aggressive with this target down here, but we could look at it down there. Maybe I'll stay at 1. Even take this target. Keep me at 1. Keep that $100. And then I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to keep 1 contract here on the M and Q. I'm not going to have a target on it. And I'm going to set this up again with a hard stop back here. And then anybody that's and always be thankful. We have the stop built into tick century. That's a good thing. What did I get started on this? I got started on the back here, so I can't lose. I'd have to be way back to even get in a lose position. So I'm gonna put that back there, and then I've got to see these. Well, the lows did get broken. I've got to see the ES push down, which it looks like it's doing now too. And I missed my ad. That's so silly. It would have added way more juice to my stuff. So the MES ended up at $350 just as we finished our training session up, guys. Think about that. MES on just what we were training on, $300. No, that's not fun for any of you guys. Oh, I don't need $300. Give it to me then. See, Kevin J, are you keeping track of everything? I think you're newer, right? Man, I should have gotten back in, added back in that. Okay, good, good. Are you making money with us, Kevin J? Are you, didn't you go to my presentation? Is that where you found us? Okay, cool. I'm glad you're here, buddy. All right, good. How long have you been around? You've been around for a week, a little bit over a week now. Usually about the 2 week mark, I have to get on my calendar. You've talked to Paul, I'm assuming, all that good stuff. Chatted with Paul. You got your chat with the chat with the principal next. Let's do early next week. How about that, Kevin? Yeah, we've had a couple weeks with us. Reach out to Miss Paulina, and she'll get you on my calendar early next week. If this ES can go a little bit lower, I'm gonna start back adding in on the M and Q. If we stay below this low here, this 97, where it's at. Wait, why is there a buy stop in there? Oh no. So the only thing is when you're doing this, you got to make sure you don't have a bracket order already set up and ready to go. And get my catastrophe stop back in, try to add to this ES short. Guaranteed profits back down here at the buy stop where I originally had at 1250. All right. I really want to convince myself that we can keep getting into these shorts here on the M and Q, but the ES has got to stay down. It looks like it's making a little bit of a double bottom here, so I'm gonna change my thought process here and just trail a stop down on the M and Q. Yeah, came out of the stops, came out of the chop, and started making some good swings here. I'm really trying to convince myself to add here, stretch. Well, I wanted to add there is what I wanted to do. I just don't like it that it's not staying below this area here. I just need it. I need it to stay below. I'm not that worried about this because the NQ tested it earlier. A push below this stuff is where we probably will see. Okay, now you're starting to see something to hook over. Stretch. What do I add it? Stretch. I think I want to add one. NQ should be staying down now. Trail me a stop there. Um, not until SMQ can get in now. Jim, I think I gotta see the ES stay down. To be honest with you, I'm still partial to this. Let me put my stop back in. I'm still partial to this. Adding a couple contracts here to the NQ. Nice job, Tom. My next one's down around 92 stretch. My next zone. But yeah, 98 is where it did get stuck before. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for to add. And we keep getting lower lows and lower highs on the M and Q and NQ. So we could next rally. Let's see what it looks like. Next rally, I'll start adding back to the M and Q short here. We have some good levels too. Got some good levels to add. Still not upset with it. Only a couple. What do we get there? $200 in 5 minutes on the M and Q. All right, Lulu. You guys are doing good today. Where's your PA accounts? Where's the PA accounts, Lulu? I want to know where the PA accounts are. All right, here we go. We're off a little bit down here on levels, but I'm not far off. Stretch, pretty close. Oh, this was right in my level. That's where my ad should have been. Both of these should have been my ads. I'll add on the next rally. Trying to see if we should add on our rally. Let's go to the 60-minute chart for the NQ. Again, we should be filling this gap at this point today. So I think the rally to add on is the way to go here. We broke those other levels from earlier this morning. Yes, let me look at a 60-minute real quick. And we're back to where we started this morning on the ES. So we should continue down, or at least get range bound for a little while down here. So let me just be a little patient person, but I do like it. Maybe we add a couple contracts back up here. Start fresh. This is going now. It's going to go. I'll tell you what, here's what I'm going to do. If we can break 98 on the ES, I'm going to go with stretch on this. If we can break 98, there we go. All right, now I can start adding back to this M&Q short. And next rally, I'll add on to the ES short here. Yeah, all right, Jim. I think we can do this now. I think we can add into an M&Q short. Yeah, I got to do it. That keeps us further enough out of all the weeds. At a 60 tick space, 10 contracts, I went in at market. We're below everything that should keep us from getting pushing up too far on us. I'm keeping that catastrophe stop in. It'll either just hit a target, come back, grab another, one or the other. I'll let it get a couple contracts in. I mean, as a matter of fact, I wouldn't mind if it came back to. I think I'll just leave it the way it is for now. The ES just tick lower, so that should continue down. Maybe let it grab a contract or two and then turn back over. The swing low is not a bad spot to try to grab one either. And again, that we're looking at earlier, you've got a lot of stuff even back up here. How would it get? Maybe even it's higher than my stop, but I can move my stop. Maybe even from around 673. But again, this should go ahead and fill the gap. If it doesn't, that's just silliness. Either way, I'm happy with it. Either way. All right, good deal. I've actually got to use my original stop that I had on this above this last swing up here. That was my original stop. This should be where we see some turnaround here. And I'm not going to be greedy again. I'm actually going to just push this back up some. Hopefully they didn't fake us out like they did earlier. They usually get one chance at that a day. And again, if this sets up right on the ES, I'm gonna go for one more little short here. It's got to set up right though. Where's the one I had from training? Maybe this will set up. Nope. Not trying to set up for us, is it? Again, not going to be greedy here on my targets. And I really don't want any more contracts. I don't want to be any heavier than this, but we'll see. I can always just move this away. This should be where we turn around if we're going to turn around. If not, we're just getting manipulated. We're getting our stops ran on us. That's all. They want to do stop runs. Really, I have my stop too tight, to be honest with you. Let's see if we get a little retest of this consolidation from earlier. Oh, that was that was not fun. I had a technical issue. Oh yeah, you killed all my positions. All right, well I'm just gonna go flat on this. I don't want to be in this. I just that's not that wasn't fun. And it did, at least it made me some money. At least it made me some money. All right, let's see if we can get. Well, that should have went lower after pushing through that 98 on the ES. Didn't do it. Although, what was this low earlier? 95.75. It must have ticked exactly to 95.75. Nope, they didn't quite get down to 95.75. So the bigger the rally now, the better the sell opportunity. Still no gap fill on the NQ. Did it? Nope. Man, I really like that too. Check my log here. I like that. Dang. All right, let's start fresh here, all across the board. Look back at this one more time. Now we get a retest of this area. I think I like it better. I could probably start shorting again here. If you guys are running the M&Q, I'm not going to do that anymore. All right, let's plan a trade. ES, NQ, M&Q. Which one guys want to do first? Everybody's going to say the NQ. I'm going to do the ES if nobody times in. So we had two good trades back to back this afternoon. 12:28 and around 12:52, which didn't really notice it, but that's kind of where these earlier Globex trades came from as well. So I like that level a lot. Those levels. So anything that stays below S2, we short again on the ES. Anybody get down with that? You guys done? What do you guys want to do? Two good trades. And I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. Guess who's here? She's back. Back again. Gracie's back. Tell a friend. Gracie's back. Gracie's back. Gracie's back. Nobody's listening to me. What are you doing? You trying to tell me to take short? Okay. So if this sets up on the ES here, I'm going to have my little line in sand right around here. Breaks out this way, no short. Breaks out this way, short it again. That's what I'm going to do. Sounding like Gary Busey. It's just because I made up the Eminem song for Gracie. Oh man. Well, I'm glad I had that glitch. Got me out of this M and Q. I'd be biting my nails at this point. Gonna have to probably take a look at this one, huh? Put a sell stop. Yeah, I like it. If it breaks out there, guys, that's a short for me. If it doesn't, then I won't take it. So I'm going to put a sell stop at just about to get it 875. And do we venture to try this MNQ? Here it goes. Boom. Target's off. Anybody do that with me? There's Gary Busey. Got that one right. 2 targets off. Guaranteed win. If he comes back and takes me, I don't care. Sell stop got hit. 2 targets got off fast. And whatever happens next happens. Good call, Grace. Good call. I think the ATR is a little too high for me to want to run tick century on the MNQ here. Anybody? Nobody? You guys sitting around watching? That was hard to call on the NQ. That's just not a call I can make. We had a couple people leave. Where did you guys go? Where'd they go? Oh, there we go. All right, now we just wait. All right, again, somebody tell me what do you look at a trade from? ES, NQ, MNQ. You know what? Let's see if we can look at the MNQ at some point on tick century, because I know some of you want to do it. I got a message that a few people want to do that. So we got to stay below these lows back. These lows we got before the open to think short again. If we stay above those, we start thinking 2 directions, and you got the money line starting to turn up here on the MNQ. So mixed signals right now, and I don't think I would really do anything with that, unless you. I mean, if you got the space, it's still not bad, because like a 60 tick space short would keep you below the highs from today. The odds are we're not gonna run back to the highs for the day. Those are the odds, not in the afternoon. After pushing lower, that would just be silly. That would just be silly. But I would be comfortable with this being a short grid, though. And you could almost just say 2 directions here. Here, you could almost do this too, because I don't know, if we go lower, I don't think I'd want to do that. I think I'd only want the short bias. Yeah. Now that I'm looking at everything, this is So we get this area I drew off earlier today, somewhere around. I dropped from level to level. Somewhere around the bottom of the top of this level. That's a strong spot. Somewhere across the top of this level. Strong area. That's where the bulk of the trades are made. I mean, that's your that's where you won't price a trade from today. Point of control. So you'd almost like to see that, wouldn't you? Okay. Yeah. There's your planned trade on the MQ right now. I'd be happy with that one too. Let's look at the ES. Okay, that wouldn't be horrible. And we are trading from level to level right now, so trust your levels. Let it go up, and maybe start scaling in between those two to the short from. Well, I said 7:30 this morning, so I'm gonna use that again. 7:30 to all the way up to 790. Those would be that'd be a good area to start scaling into short from. The NQ might be getting a little bit of a double top here. ES might be getting a little double top as well. I think I would like to sell from where my last short was from, around S2 on the ES. So let's do that. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Or my bigger short came from here. That's the plan, Stan. Anything that doesn't set up right above, set up right around S2, we pass on. And if we stay above 7, there's a ways to go. 790 on the MEQ, we pass on it. No boats out today. So nice out. All right, this is about the area where you should start seeing some, if you're still in the M&Q short, you should start seeing it pop back down around this area. That's where they sold it from before. If you don't see that, then start getting scared. Again, same in here. I really would like to see it come back up to. Again, I keep saying 730. That's what it is. 730. I'd feel comfortable then. That way, I'm not getting too deep into it. Yeah. Didn't quite get there. Didn't quite get where I wanted either on the ES. All right, what do you guys want to do? To chat, wait for a minute, see what happens. Shot of bourbon. I have to wait till Friday for that, Todd. Okay. Today's Friday. She's back. Grace is back, guys. Just saying. Just saying. Now they got one person still in the M&Q. They held it strong, even though I went off. Good job on that. You're getting paid now. Anybody else hold that M&Q with the 60 tick space? You stayed well within your risk limit on that. Okay, you should be in profits, close to getting in profits, right? I couldn't stay in with my technical issue. I don't know what was going on. I got to double check that. Actually, I should probably check my log on that too. Well, no, it was my internet that went out. What was that happened? Getting there. You should be pretty close to it. Well, don't let it make a new high now. I mean, once it gets into profit, let's let it take your profits is what I'm saying. Once it gets into profit, let's reassess. Still should see the NQ go a little bit lower. There's no reason the NQ shouldn't go a little bit lower. Keep looking back at this ES here. It should, I mean, for all intents and purposes, the ES should stay lower too. There's no reason it should stay up there on these higher time frames. ES should stay back around its lows today, or somewhere between. What did I say this morning? Somewhere between 82 and 5. That's where the ES should stay. It's not. All right, Jim, start thinking profits. Start thinking about taking profits. That's where I kick myself because I'm not even kick myself. I just wanted to stay in that. I really wanted to stay in that, guys. That little glitch got me flustered. And this is a good spot. I keep looking back at this. This is a good spot. Support becomes resistance. Simple. Here it goes. 210. We got time. I will run this again if the market plays nicely on the M and Q. As a matter of fact, yeah, I will run that again on the M and Q if it plays nicely. Yes, I'll look for another short if it plays nicely. Yeah, what the bird said. I mean, so I was doing that exercise on the NQ, and I always forget how much juice you can actually get from the NQ because I trade the ES manually so much. The NQ can give you some juice, baby, big time. Oh, I gotta take care of some guys. I'll be right back. I gotta take care of something. I'll be right back. All right, Grace. Well, we need something different than this to happen. I'm not playing ball here. Although, I just can't do it. I can't bring myself to do anything right now, guys. We've had too good of a morning. Too good of a morning. Cowboys pick up Logan Wilson. Poll deals another major blow to Congress. Trump saying stuff. Walmart CEO. Holiday game changer. Oh, I'm sure that'll be huge. Huh. Let's see, what else? Biggest black hole flare ever recorded. Do we live in the Matrix? Physicists finally have an answer. All right. That's enough of that stuff. I think we try to do something here at 2:30. I mean, I don't want to keep battling a battle trying to get into this M&Q stuff, and I'm not taking a trade in this stuff on the ES. Take a break for a few minutes, come back. You guys want to do that? Try to catch something around 2:30, 2:45. I don't want to battle through this stuff. What? Hi, Michael. This is the HR department with Liberty. What? That did not come from us. This got to be spam. Are you kidding? You received the text. That is so spam. What's the phone number? What phone number come from? I know it's not us. That's crazy. Nine one eight 8136. Nope. You know our number 77. That is total spam. I want to call it though. Let me call that phone number. We'll find out who it is. You'll be hacked. I'm calling it. What? What time I call this phone number right now? 918 770 8136. It's my company. You don't screw around with it.
Greater than.
It's from Trader Dan. Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording.
Trader Dan. Jim, you took profits when it pushed down, right? Don't be greedy. Jim. Don't be greedy either, Jeff. Stop taking so many trades. Okay, good. Keep it there. This is not the environment we need to be in, guys. Nobody should be taking trades in this right now. Nobody. Old Trader Dan. Let's see if we can look him up. Let's look up Trader Dan on the internet. Trader Dan. Is he one of those YouTube sensations or something? YouTube, CNBC, Sullivan, Trader Dan Nathan. Maybe that's him. Dan Zunger. There's a bunch of Trader Dans. Which one is it? Dan the Trading Man. The rest of trademark Trader Dan. Let's see who that is. Hmm. let's see, it's 2:25. Let's take a 10-15 minute break. Come back and try to grab a trade this afternoon and call it a day. All right, guys, let's do that. Okay, break time. Take a break. What's that noise?
Note before we dive in. This is educational content only. Liberty Trading Club is not a financial advisor. Everything you see here is for learning purposes only. Remember, trading involves risk, and past performance doesn't guarantee future results. So always do your own research and trade wisely.